Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today's update here for Cardano. We are trading at 0.5336. 24-hour volume, we are up 5%. Market cap, we are up just shy of 1% at 0.91%. Heading over to our chart here, we've got it laid out on a day. And yesterday, we were just slightly touching our bottom trend line here. And as we are coming up, we can see this candlestick representing at the very top here. The body itself is very small, but the wick at the top is really high, meaning that the bulls are trying to push through in trying to break through this resistance line. We've got rejected 1, 2, 3, and our fourth attempt here. So it is going to be very interesting to see if we're able to break through this as the Bollinger Bands are expanding or narrowing itself. We can see that prior it was expanding as the progressive of the uptrend was pretty strong, measured by our MACD here, but the bars itself is getting smaller as we are narrowing in this channel here. Going into immediate short-term or 4 hours, we're going to take a look at the probability of us breaking through this. Also taking a look at a retracement level if in fact that we are going to be considered to be overbought and we're going to retrace downwards, or what the probability of us is coming up again, retesting this line here. So as we can see, huge selling features in the last couple of hours on a 4-hour interval here. We can see that the RSI itself has already crossed over at this peak near the resistance line, signaling a selling opportunity coming to this peak here and coming down as well. We can see that the histograms or the bars are coming down as well. So momentum of the bulls is not as strong, but if we quickly take a look at the pattern of this progression. So as we progress up, hitting resistance line, coming back down, coming back up, getting resistance again, coming back down. Here is the double top chart pattern. Now, one of the things we want to make sure in this double top chart pattern, which is a reversal pattern of this current uptrend, is making sure that we do not retrace close to this neckline at the very bottom here. So if we see price at 50 cents, it's going to be very alarming. Not only is it going to break our trend line that we have coming up on a day that we saw previously, but it does danger the price of breaking through this, completing the pattern of a double top chart pattern. And if we do break it, we're going to come back down closer to 48 cents. That's going to be a completion of at least 5% or higher from this neckline itself. So what we can see here previously, this pattern here is a bearish head and shoulders pattern. So we've got our shoulders, our head, and our shoulders. Take a look at the resistance level again at this level of the dollar amount, 54 cents. Couldn't push it on the second one as volume proceeded down. We see the neckline right here, and once we dropped more than 5% there. So let's monitor this again for the next couple of days to see if we are going to come back down to our resistance line, or sorry, our neckline itself. What we can see as a analysis here for an RSI is that the price is, or the RSI is coming down past the 20% for our K or D line here at 8%. It is considered to be oversold. However, it's not giving us a signal that it is going to do a reversal because we don't have the other line crossing over. When that line crosses over, price is going to come back or bounce back depending how strong this indicator is. If we see an expansion of the lines in a bullish side, we're going to bounce back from this number here, 61% at 52. Okay, 52. If we do continue to come down as these lines are coming together, if we see an expansion of these lines, you guys, then it's going to bounce really nicely again at 61 or possibly around the 52 cents here, 52.82, and then come back and retest it depending on how the current is. Let's quickly take a look at the interval of 3 hours here. So again, we see lightness of the color. We see another buy opportunity or possible buy opportunity because this 3 hour hasn't changed. It can go either way. It can be an expansion or a crossover signaling a buy opportunity. Over at 2 hours here, we already see the crossover of our MACD. Already see a signal actually of a selling point right here. We see the white line crossing over, the pink line's on top. So this is actually selling sell right now. 1 hour time frame, we already see huge momentum of bear coming in. Essentially going to say that we are going to come back down. So essentially on the 4 hour time frame, yes, we can see on the other time frames that price is going to come back and retrace downwards. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take our volume indicator fixed ranged volume indicator. I'm going to grab it from the data here all the way down here to see approximately where the retracement may be. And then grab a new fib chart from here. Okay, so we can see a few nodes here. We can see here as a good resistance at 23%. We can see here another node here that's sticking out at the volume at 51.71, and then another supply and demand roughly around past 23%, past 50%. So if price is going to come back down and we're catching up to the other intervals of the time frame, then price is going to come back down to closer to this level here. Depending on how strong that bear market is, it's going to come back roughly around the 50%. And again, this is really close to the neckline of our head and shoulders chart pattern. If it is a head and shoulders bearish chart pattern, we're going to monitor that again closer to tomorrow and see the reaction closer if we are able to bounce back up from 51.88. So that's my video for Cardano, and that's my update. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.